Grace, my beloved, beloved sister, whom I love so much and deserve so much in life. Grace, gracious, so many adjectives delicious. A one in a million daddy's girl who gave so many a merry whirl. From youth a leader, but modest was she, friends aplenty for all to see. Badminton won sport, she reached the sky, always believing you can fly so high. And David a husband, a personality for sure, immaculate his bearing, could you ask for more? Music, the piano, where she was blessed, with many late Chopin at dinner, no rest. For Dad was demanding, he was so proud of grace her performance, spoke loud and wowed. As time moved on with Joe and Mark, two boys so different, yet each had a spark. Joe was assured, calm as they come, a young man so wise, so modest his actions the sum. But Mark the devil, agony for mum, for cycling in mud was his passion, then tennis a while, that was his fashion. Joe passed away so young, 'twas cruel. A young man admired, he was no fool. His mate placed the last post to send him away. In God's dear hand we live and we pray, and back by one to the closet lay. Mark chose acting, his natural pursuit, and made his mark from shoot to shoot. Vanessa or Nella, with whom he was cast, demand for him, it wasn't the last. Along came Caroline, a beautiful girl, from Paris so natural, she gave him a whirl. Then Fabian, his son, he was just born, but Mark, snatched so sudden, life was forlorn. But grace moved on with Hans Levy was blessed, a time to halt, review and to rest. For tragedies enough, from God the test. Can you really answer, then be my guest? Mom Madeline, a Trojan, was a mainstay for grace, guided her spirits, with wisdom did lace. And Hans' understanding husband, so fine and so sure, finally happiness. Can you ask for more? If I carry on, then life's a bore. Regret, my friend, there's time for encore. Yeah, okay. The next one, which is quite emotional, and I think you'll feel it as I felt it, and still feel it. I still feel it, damn it, to have lost my nephew, Joe Frankel, at such a young age. And so bright, he was only 34, and he was loved by everybody. He was a cadet in Sandhurst Military College in the UK, which is not easy to get in. And I still remember some anecdotes where in his platoon, there were probably 7 or 8 Saudis, Qataris, Jordanians, and Kuwaitis, all up for training before going back home. And the sergeant major comes up to them and says, look guys, I've decided that Joe's going to be in charge of this platoon. And he said, oh, how can we? It's not possible. He said, well, you do it, otherwise you're out. Within a week, it was Joe this, Joe that, Joe the other. He was loved by everybody. Everybody. He had the goodwill towards all people. So let me just read out his poem because he went too early. Joe Frankel. What can I say? This was the day, the 19th of May, when life turned grey. A meteor in the sky, he flew so high. So wonderful our Joe, why did he die? His love of people was his call, never refusing one and all. A memory that fades, but will ever glow. A soul such as he, did you really know? Scarce words to describe our beloved Joe. Yeah, Joe. We know you're up there. You're watching over all of us. Shit, what's going on? Anyway. Okay, so next one. And this is to his brother Mark. Mark Frankel, the actor. The boy who rose from beginnings and was a challenge to life, was defiant, never took any challenges which he could not overcome. Mark Frankel, he came, he saw, he conquered. Like Julius of Caesar fame, our Mark, not Antony, laid his claim. Whence came the lad, what temper his name, treating life as if it was all a game. Mark was wild, wild as they came. Poor Grace picked up pieces, scrambling the same. But passionate he was, pursued his way. No challenge was daunting, by instinct did play. Skydiving, motorcycling was all child's play. His sport was tennis, a talent for sure, but one eye defective, retina he tore. No matter, my friend, Mark's spirit restore, demolishing dear uncle, a lesson for sure. Thence acting true love, how can he ignore? What manner of youth, the instinct to act, committed, professional, nothing he lacked. Choice paths came his way, a natural for sure. His fans clamoring, they asked for more. Mark was so special, he touched people's heart, to whom they were equal, each one played his part. And life went by, his spirit shone through, such a person unique, look around, so few. When Grace and David came to India one time, Mark was just 6 months, so sweet, sublime. At Mahalakshmi's race course, there was a race. Marco Polo, yes, Marco, amazed our Grace. Needless to say, winning win by far at his forest space. Yet time rolled on, a meteor in the sky, films aplenty, how high does he fly? Leon the pig farmer, his first big hit, then Michael D'Angelo, his future was writ. Young Catherine, the kindred, solitaire for two, streetcar named Desire, in Stan Pollock he grew. To Hollywood his talent, a star was born. Young Marco his critics no longer did scorn. Sean Connery, Vanessa, they paid tribute to Mark and Caroline, her beauty forsooth. Along came Fabian, his family grew, and Grace and David happy anew. Having lost Mark's brother, Joseph the Wise, through Caroline and Mark their lives revive. From Aaron's spelling the call came through, to Mark such a chance deservedly drew. But alas, dear ones, Mark's time did end. How cruel is life, your destiny can't bend. and Caroline and Fabian, and Max still to come, but tragedy no mark. Yes, death was the sum of his deeds so replete, you can sing and you hum. His music fun mail, his memory they strum. And life goes on. He fought and he won. A memory so poignant, a wonderful son. Okay, let's pause for a moment.